This is one of the dumbest videos I've ever made. Hey guys, Carravon here, and today, well, actually, as much as if you guys know or don't know, I like women, specifically big booty women. Now, with that being said, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals recently, and when I say a lot, I mean a good amount. Like, I think I have like a few hours in the game. However, you guys can't deny that the game has some baddies in there. And just because I need something to do today while I test out my Elgato. Yes, I got an Elgato now, so I can stream from my PlayStation directly into my OBS. But while I test that out, which you're gonna see, well, most likely gonna see my gameplay from my Elgato, and edited into the video. But on top of that, we're gonna be doing a tier list. Now, I have what is that, five tiers. First off is bed buddies. That means you wouldn't necessarily date this woman or wife her up, but you would clap. And next is has potential, meaning that you would smash, but you also see the potential of dating her. Next is dateable, which kind of speaks for itself. GF, which is like also speaks for itself, and the upper tier wife. Would you wife this character? Now, I'm guessing now the way I'm going about this is my base general knowledge of each and every character on this list. That's pretty much what it's going to be like. I'm basically just pulling all my knowledge into the character in one just to make a decision. All right. Now, first off, we have Black Widow. Natasha Romanoff is obviously a spy. Obviously. Now, that's cool. She's hot, got a fatty, and she kind of she can kind of play a role really well. However, that spy job, that's gonna become a thing. That can become an issue really quick, really fast. Because if you guys have never seen a spy movie, they tend to go after the people that the spy is closest to, which in this situation would be me. However, I feel like if you stayed in like a compound or something, or like in one of her mini safe houses, because obviously she has a bunch of safe houses, I feel like you'd be fine. You would be fine for the most part. You probably wouldn't be able to leave the hideout our compound, but you'd probably be fine. Maybe. She also can't have babies, so or at least in the MCU. I'm not too sure about if that's completely canon or not. Like if that's a real thing. I need to look that up later actually. Anyways, Natasha, she would maybe I can see dateable in all honesty. Like I'd smash all of these characters, don't get me wrong. But this is I'm putting my pecker away and thinking about this logically, which is this is the most brain power I put into anything in my life. Uh but as a tier, I wish I actually got some of my boys to come and do this with me. But in all honesty, I would think Natasha would fall into maybe dateable or has potential. I'm gonna settle her into dateable for right now. Well, and then her position could change as we go along. Now, next up, Cloak and Dagger. We're just going about Dagger because Cloak is a man and I don't swing that way. Anyways, see here's where things get weird. This is a position where you need to have one. You have to if you have one, they're a package deal basically. Like you have if you want Dagger, you have to have Cloak. If you want Cloak, you have to have Dagger because they are basically linked. They're one and the same. So unless you want to run a 3 man on Dagger, which is fine. Not my cup of tea, but it's fine. She's thick, got a little she got a little thing going on back there. You know what I mean? However, having to have Cloak there constantly 24/7 is going to be an issue, can very well be an issue. However, she's also a snow bunny, which means I have potential. So, just like how I have potential, she has potential. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm about to expose myself with this video. I have, next up is Hela, the goddess of death. Uh, and how do I articulate this without sounding like a complete creep? I like a certain subset of women, specifically the kind that will step on me.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Uh, she'd probably peg me, most definitely. Actually, like dead serious. However, from a wifeable standpoint or just dateable standpoint, there is no chance. There's no shot. There's a reason why her and Conchu are broken up. I mean, well, in the what if episode, you can fix her. Definitely, you can fix her. However, you're probably gonna die. She'll be trying to kill you the entire time. The entire time. Like that's not even a joke. The entire time she'll most likely be trying to kill you. And then if she does have her power, she most likely will kill you. But with that chance of me fixing her, which I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't be able to. But with that standpoint, I would throw her into like low has potential or like high bed buddies. Now, as this list goes on, that could be changed at any point. But for now, I'm putting her in low has potential. Luna, now next up is a character that I didn't know even existed until Marvel Rivals, until I started playing Rivals. Luna Snow. Apparently she came from a mobile game, so that explains a lot. But Luna Snow, I actually don't know a lot about this character, like at all. The most I know is that she is a pop star. I think she's the sister of Colossus. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's basically it. She's Korean, I think. Like, I think she's Korean. But I'm gonna have to pull a lot of personality from this for this one. However, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I mean, sure, like if you've ever seen like reality TV shows or like, hold on, I'm about to move my mic real quick. Ooh. If you ever seen like reality TV shows on like following celebrity lives, you would know that their dating lives kind of suck, like on an exponential level. But with Luna's, with I think her name is Sohee. I think, I don't know but I feel like me personally. This is just me. This is just me thing. I don't like my business being out there, specifically, especially my love life. I really hate when people try to. Well, specifically people that don't know me try to dig into my love life, which is gonna be a thing because I'm dating a pop star in this situation, like a very well known pop star. Like even Star Lord knows about Luna Snow, and he's all the way up in space. So the odds of me being put on like every poster or like getting blasted on news on like Twitter or something, I'm not calling it X, is very high. However, if however, I feel like she would be pretty cool to be around. No, don't even, not even pun intended. Uh, Honestly, I could put her. I'm considering putting her in GF tier, not exactly wife tier, because there's always that little. It's a pop star in this that's kind of dragging it down for me. For me personally, if you guys have different opinions, then hey, that's all you. However, for me, I'm throwing her in GF tier. Oh God, Magic. We haven't had a Bed Buddies tier yet. However, Hela's like dancing on that line, so we'll find out. We'll see. Now, Magic. Another character that I didn't really know jack about. I think she's another sister of Colossus. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. Uh, Muscle woman, kind of like slim muscle woman with kind of like a punkish attitude. Well, not punkish. I'm not gonna say punkish. Not attitude. Punk aesthetic, I guess you would say. Like I guess like alternative. I would say she's blonde, Russian. Basically, yeah. I'm just gonna say Russian. I'm not gonna get into specifics. And carries around a big sword. And like is a demon. I think she's part of X Men. The a lot. I don't know. She's part of the X Men. She has a big sword, and she apparently can travel between dimensions. I guess. From now from a dateable standpoint, there's a chance there. You most likely will have to deal with the demons from Limbo, which is the alternate dimension I was talking about. However, I feel like I think, is she like, does she have dominion over Limbo? I'm pretty sure she does. But I think with that being said, I think she'll be fine to date. But having demons try to constantly fuck you up, like on a constant daily basis, like your Doom guy, would probably be a little bit, not even a little bit of baggage, like a lot of baggage. But I feel like there is a chance. I think she would be dateable, at least a good amount more dateable than Natasha would be, because you're constantly living in fear of getting sniped while you're trying to go to your local Walmart, trying to get something to eat or something, like going grocery shopping, and then boom, you get sniped out of nowhere. With Magic's demons, she'll be on top. I'm pretty sure she'll be on top of that, like almost instantly, like boom, as soon as it happens. So I feel like if on a dateable tier, she ranks higher than Natasha. Next is Mantis. All right, Mantis. She honestly could be more. She could be GF material, or wife material. If I'm being completely honest, if she's an empath, like actual empath, not like TikTok empath, like actual, like she can actually read your emotions. I feel like having a girlfriend slash wife that knows how you're feeling and is I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say emotionally intelligent enough to understand where you're coming from, or how to, I'm not gonna say placate you, take care of you, is a big plus. She's also very loving from what I remember, and she was a thought in the in like her earlier iterations, but I'm pretty sure they strayed far enough from that for me to neglect that little fact. But and even in her rivals counterpart, she is still very loving. Her Guardians, her MCU variant, it was loving, and then she got a little bite to her, which is fine. A little bit, a woman with a little bit of bite ain't no problem. So, actually, with that being, I'm a very shallow person. I know. I don't. This is why I really should have got my boys to do this with me, just because. But anyways, besides that, I think Mantis could be our first wife tier. I don't see any real downsides with her, besides the fact that besides her being an actual empath and being able to manipulate your emotions would be a thing that could be a problem in the relationship. But I feel like she is intelligent enough and aware enough to not like manipulate your emotions to make them benefit her. Honestly, yeah. I think Mantis might be our first wife here. Honestly. Oh boy. Now for the rec. Now for the record for this next character, the devs. I'm going off of the Marvel Rivals appearance. I'm just pulling the information from everywhere else. Now, with that being said, Penny Parker is 18. You hear that? She is 18. That means I'm not going to jail. This is not jail bait. She is confirmed 18. So hop off my ass. Now, anyways, Penny. Ooh, ooh, Penny Parker. I kind of just drooled all over myself there. It is not that serious. Penny Parker, cute anime girl. That's basically how I remember her. She's basically an Asian anime girl, Peter Parker, like without the quips, like kawaii anime girl. I remember loving her. Pause, like big pause in the uh, Spider-Verse movies. I kind of She had her canon event in the second one, which kind of hurt my soul a little bit. But honestly, my general knowledge on this character, besides like personality and her powers, are very limited. However, I feel like with what I have to go off of, she can be in GF tier. In all honesty, there is that problem of where think people will think like you're dating a like high schooler or whatever, a child. But hey, Twitter, you want to know something? Short women exist. Short women exist, especially short petite women exist. So what am I supposed to do? You're all inclusive until you have to take a moral high ground. But in honest now, but I'll see. I see her fitting in GF tier, and I see Penny fitting in GF tier. She's cute, has a solid personality. I'm pretty sure she's intelligent too, and she has a mech. I mean, that's pretty easy to win me over there. Now, does she rank above Luna Snow? In all honesty, I feel like she could be. I mean, it's really just a me thing that despises having my stuff on public view to see, which is kind of dragging down Luna because that's just a me personal thing. So honestly, I just like Penny more. I'm gonna be honest. I like Penny more, and I know more of Penny than Luna. So just going off of that, Penny ranks above Luna like a decent amount actually. She's not now. Penny's not wife here because I don't know enough about her for me to accurately put her into wife tier. But hey, is what it is. Psylocke. Hmm. Hmm. Now that's a good question because my knowledge on Psylocke is very limited. I know I should know more. I just don't, which is fine. But from decent amounts of what I've seen about her, she's she's kind of like a loner, I guess you would say, like a loner shut-in type. Not a shut-in exactly, but it's just like she'll keep to herself when she wants to. I feel like she seems very serious and stoic, which can be a thing. It could be a thing that could bring her down. Because right now I'm considering just putting her into has potential above Cloak and Dagger, and and then I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she has psychic abilities like psionic, psionics, which is it falls into the same vein as Mantis, technically, kind of because she can read your mind. I think I'm pretty sure she can. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she can read your mind, which can be a big yikes. Because oh boy, come on, every guy with a girlfriend knows that you don't want her reading your mind, especially knowing what you're thinking about like constantly. But again, since my knowledge on her is limited and not very vast as it should be, on in all honesty, I'm putting her in has potential, but above Cloak and Dagger because I'm not having to deal with another man in the relationship. Also, the Death Goddess doesn't want me dead, so that's it. Oh boy. Now, if you guys saw the tier list, you already know where this is kind of going. I'm a Scarlet Witch main in Rivals. At least she's my DPS main. Whenever I'm not playing Bucky or Squirrel Girl, which is she's coming up next. Uh, but I do actually like Wanda. I'm not gonna get into her specifics because she's a very critiqued character in the game, which is I don't agree with in all honesty. But that's a whole nother video's topic if you want to see that. But Wanda, I know a decent bit more about her. For one, she's emotionally unstable. Like think of Latina, but the Latina can erase you from existence if she wanted to. That's basically how I would put it. But granted, she has lost her brother, at least in the MCU, and her dad's Magneto. Sometimes she has slept with her brother. Don't ask me. I didn't write that comic issue. And she has erased the universe. Well, at least erased the mutants for some reason. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was for some odd reason. I think she recreated the universe, something like that. And then in the MCU, she brainwashed an entire town, trying to live a fantasy that wasn't real for kid. And then she tried to kidnap a kid, that and take basically travel universe hop and basically kidnap another Wanda's kids for kids that wasn't hers in the beginning, that didn't exist. First off, went on a killing spree. Uh, yeah, that's yeah, pretty big track record there. But I have a counter argument. Romani. I don't even need to say anything else. She's Romanian, and I'm be real with you. That accent does it for me, like a lot. Now, as you can tell from thumbnail Carravon saying, "I can fix her," and I know I can. So, no biases with complete biases, and the delusion of I can fix her and handle all that. She's going at the top of wife tier, and I will not hear anyone out about it. Anyways, next is Squirrel Girl. Now, honestly, this is an automatic GF tier, like easily, like top GF tier, like bordering on wife tier. The only thing that's bringing her down is that I already know that her house stank like a motherfucker with all those squirrels running around. Doreen is upbeat, loyal to a damn near a fault. Like I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure she like beat up Wolverine while she was babysitting like Luke Cage's kid. That's crazy work. She's not terrifying to look at anymore. If you know, you know. Flash it on screen right now. Uh, then she honestly just seems like a chill woman to be around and just like date on a wholesome level. Like honestly, if I were to write a fanfic right now with Miss Doreen here, it'd be pretty wholesome. I'm gonna be honest. She's like one of those characters where you can see you betting her down and all that, but you can also see yourself chilling with her, just like watching like TikToks or something. That's the thing. Sure, you're gonna have to deal with the squirrels like constantly, like almost all the time. Like no, not even almost. Like basically all the time. But everyone has to have baggage of some sort. So with that, Doreen, you're going into the top of S tier if Penny wants to move out the way. There you go. All right, Storm. I'm gonna be real. This is another wife here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to articulate it, but Storm's just awesome. Like everyone, I am yet to see anyone that says they do not like Storm at all. She's worshipped as a goddess, but she's also pretty humble. I'm pretty sure she's humble, at least from what I've seen. Uh, she's dating T'Challa, and that actually lasted a decent while. I'm pretty sure last time I checked. So she is loyal. Not even, and actually, matter of fact, her loyalty is not even questionable because she's stuck with the X-Men without faltering. I think once ever. Powers are awesome. I like chocolate women. And then she has how do I say this? A dumpy. Honestly, this without alone, and sure she's claustrophobic, but I also hate tight spaces, so we can just bond on that. Would she will she beat Scarlet Witch? No, and I will not be hearing anyone out about it. She's going into second of wife. Want to know why? Because it's my video. I can do what I want. Next, Susan Storm. Taking Reed out the picture, this is also another wife tier. I'm gonna be honest. If you know Susan Storm or aka Invisible Woman, you know that she'll stick around. She'll be with you basically until basically even after you die. Like basically, like how much how many things Namor has offered her, and she's still stuck with Reed. Like that's the kind of loyalty we're missing in this day and age. She's also a milf. Uh, just throwing that out there. You see what I mean? Yeah, you see the vision now. And since oh wow, this video is going on a lot longer than I thought it would. But I'm just gonna say this, Susan, I'd pipe. Anyways, she going in wife here. Does she go above Storm? Probably, yeah. Honestly, Emma Frost. Now, this is actually might be a controversial pick, but bed buddies. Like not even close. Like it's not even negotiable. Christ, I can't even speak. It's not negotiable. Why? Because she's very known to be promiscuous. Like a decent by a decent amount. Fellas, if you want your girl to show herself off, she'll dead serious just be naked, and you use her diamond form and call that an outfit. That is not even a joke. That is canon. She's been around the block. I'm pretty sure, at least. I think she's been with T'Challa. I think she's been with Tony. She was married to Tony for a little bit, but that was like a business thing. That was basically just a business thing. But she did end up falling for him in the end. But whole phases. But I don't know. That whole being around the block thing kind of kills it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So unless I have obtain more information about Emma after this, or if you guys supply more information, she's going in bed buddies. Like a simple come and go, smash and dash, run for the hills, and don't call her back unless yeah. But anyways, this is a stupid video, and I'm not and yeah, I'm not explaining myself. I will not explain any further. And good night.